Thank you so much for joining me. Wow, what a week, what a week. It is the holidays. It's about to be Christmas in like 4-5 days. So I'm definitely in the holiday spirit, in the Christmas spirit. And I'm really excited for this Christmas, so yes. Alright, so I just wanted to share with you guys my experience being a brand new travel nurse on my very first assignment. So this is kind of like a rant, so grab some tea, grab some snacks, and come join me. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe and press the like button or the thumbs up button, right? Yeah. So to begin, I feel like next time on my next travel assignment, I'll give myself more time to get to where I need to go. Because I got in on a Sunday and had to start work on a Monday. So my body was a hot mess, you know, and having to work night shift for so long, having to jump into days, I was like, oh my gosh, can I make it? Can I really make it? So the first week of orientation, usually it's split up. For me, I had 3 days of classroom, which is basically we learned the policies and procedures, we learned the mission statement and the values of the facility, we toured the facility, and yeah, and did all those online compliance things, mumble jumble that you usually do on your new hire. So yes, that's basically what we did on day 1 and 2 and 3. But for me on day 1, I went around, drove around, saw a little bit of the scenery because there's literally nothing to do here. I found the gym, I meal prepped, and I found stuff around me that reminded me of home, so I wouldn't feel, you know, off track or offbeat in what I'm doing in life outside of work. So yeah, so after like the 3rd day of orientation, they took us on the floor to meet the people we'll be working with on days, and it was kind of like being like a zoo pet or something, like, you know, just smile and wave, hi, these are the new travel nurses, hi, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know, but it was all cool. Luckily I picked a facility that was so and is so travel nurse friendly. Like, this is so bomb. Like, I don't feel like, you know, they're hating on us. I don't feel like they're out to get us. Like, almost everyone in this hospital I'm working is a travel nurse, so it is so dope. You feel the love, you feel the help, like it's all there. So I would say my first week as a travel nurse was hell because the first shift that I was precepting on was craziness. It wasn't like, you know, the new grad program where, you know, okay, let's give you a little bit of the load. It's like, no, you're an extension of that nurse. You're going and going and going, and you don't want, like, you feel bad if you put your nurse behind, so you're like, okay, what can I do to help? And bam bam bam. So it was so fast paced. Only 2 days of orientation on the floor. I was like, can I really handle this? Can I really? And originally I was supposed to get a 3rd day of orientation. I was so excited. I was like, yes, yes. But then they were like, hey, can you work? And I was just like, I ain't doing nothing else. I might as well make money. So I went to work, and it was different, but luckily it was handled. Like, I came through, I performed, and I was like, okay, so I really can handle this. And so there's a lot of changes that come with being a travel nurse. First of all, you may not use the same charting software that you used in your home facility, and for me that is exactly the case. The charting is different, what they want you to chart is different, what they want you to chart is different. So if you're a person who really struggles in computer and charting, you know, you need to give yourself more time to play around on the software and more time to learn. Another thing also would be knowing where everything is. Like, they gave me a tour like damn near like 3 times, but ask me where stuff is, I don't know. Like, legitimately, like, I was just getting overloaded with information that I was like, you know what, if I ever have to go down here, I'm just gonna be lost, and hopefully someone will help me, you know. So having to know where your supply room is, where your med room is, you know. And a new thing for me was using a cow or a wow, you know, computer on wheels, workstation on wheels. Yeah, I didn't use that on my main facility, so it's really cool. I do appreciate stocking your stuff up and, you know, going and going. So yeah, there's a lot of different changes, and for me I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so different. And it kind of, I don't know, it kind of made me feel overwhelmed, but it wasn't the same overwhelm that you feel as a brand new nurse. You feel overwhelmed because you're not by family, you're not by friends, these are complete strangers. But in the back of my head, I'm like, you know what, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this, so I just need to come with that mentality of dominating and beasting and being the best nurse I can be, and the shift will go well. And that's exactly how I approach each shift. And before each shift, I say a little prayer, you know, I get my mind right, and I walk in and I get ready to get a report. And reports are so different. Like, I've gotten some terrible, like, what is you doing kind of reports, and I'm like, can I get the patient's name and their age before we go into details, like something like that. And I'm not here for drama, I'm not here for beef, so I just jot it down, then go back and I read through my charting. Like, I've never read through my charting as much as I do now, because you don't know the people you'll be working with as a travel nurse, so it's important. And also, they don't know you, so it's important that you cover your behind and that you know everything you need to know about your patient, you know, because it's not like you work in your everyday facility where they know you, they can vouch for you. No, scratch that, they don't care, you know. So really having to be on your A game every shift, which, I mean, you should as a regular nurse, you know, but as a travel nurse, I feel like the heat is on, because they look at you like, oh yeah, they know what they're doing, and I'm like, psych. But yes, what else do I have to say? So far, it's been fun, I can't lie. It's been a different pace. It's like the whole town in general where I'm at is a lot slower, so it's not, you know, the city like H-Town, you know, it's not popping all the time. So it's a good switch up, it's a good change. And I think, what else? I think that's it from my experience so far. If you guys would want to know more about my travel nurse experience, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Are you interested in travel nurse? Is that something that you feel like, you know, your heart is tugging you on? Like, comment below and let me know. I think that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to get in contact with me, hit me up, social media, somewhere, everywhere, and I will see you guys next time.